right, I'm vocal empowerment coach Todman, commenting on the 36th episode of American Idol, May 12th, 2009. So we have three contrasting men who are in the finals. I'm not going to comment on the fact that they sent Allison home last week. I can't smile about that, but I think she did fabulous. Now, on the outside, they may look somewhat similar. They all have dark hair. But on the inside, at a core level, they're completely different. And that word core is something that I will be addressing soon. You look at Danny, we think of raspy, soulful, kind of got that gruff going on. Think of Kris, we think of sweet and essence and pure. And when we think of Adam, we think of presence and power. And isn't it interesting that these three very different people at a core level have all made it to the top? Well, there's certain things that they are doing that have made them successful. Since the first episode on January 13th, I've created 24 free videos that have been giving you lessons about how to understand your voice better, how to win at any audition, including Idol, because there are certain things that all empowered singers need to know. And after teaching for 20 years, I figured out a little 4-step formula that's been very helpful for my students and given them the extra edge that they need to succeed in the business. If you like the advice that I've been giving here, we have barely scratched the surface. Next week is the release of my Building Core Power DVD. Building Vocal Core Power DVD. That was the back. Isn't that exciting? I'm not going to show you too long because I know you want to get to Idol. But you guys, I've got 14 exercises and 56 instructional guidelines on how to take your voice to the next level. Everyone who sees this video and logs in at idolvlog.com or signs up as a member on my website will save 20% on my Building Core Vocal Power DVD, which will be available after May 21st. But remember, you guys, you have to sign up on my website and get on that early bird list. Just by signing up, you qualify. Make sure you just put in your profile that you saw this video and you want the discount. Now, if you go back on my website, and I know all the people that are members know this, but there's a competition I had during the week of the top 9, and I challenged my viewers to see if they could match my artist awareness scores. It's a score out of 10 based on how well they do, knowing their best qualities, embodying those qualities in a song, and staying committed to the subtext. And guess what, you guys? Out of those 9 singers, the top 3, guess who they were? Oh, what do you know? We had Danny Goki, who got an 8 out of 10. And Kris and Adam tied for 9. So there you go. My top 3 were already figured out way back on March 31st. Now, that doesn't mean that I am oh so smart. It means that I have a formula that works. And if you understand this formula, you can apply it to yourself and get that extra edge over other artists. Like I said before, this is just the beginning. You want to build your core as well. Let's take a look at tonight's performances and see who I put in each category. Okay, so Danny Goki gets the first award for being able to identify what his best qualities are as an artist. Don't you think Danny kind of has figured out that, wow, people kind of like my voice, my tone, that growl, that soulfulness. And in the song that he chose, which was You Are So Beautiful to Me, which actually shocked me that he picked that song, he did it in a way that was more soulful and that had his personality in it. Now, I want to make a comment that's a little bit like I'm going to comment on each singer about this, and that's stage presence and what they do on stage. Because the interesting thing is, these 3 men actually totally treat the stage differently. Now, Danny and Dan's little sister, he was dancing all over the place. But the only problem was he didn't really have a plan. He doesn't always know why he wants to move or what he's doing when he's moving around. He just kind of, I want to have fun. So it's very fun, but it's a little bit fuzzy as far as objective and why and having a motivation behind that. Okay, but Danny wins the I understand what's good about my voice award. Embody. Which one of the two do you think I gave embody the song to? Do you think it was Adam or do you think it was Kris? Well, if you said it was Kris, you were right. He sang Apologize, and then he sang Heartless. Now, the first song that he did, playing the piano, Apologize, I thought he did a really good job. I mean, it did sound just exactly like the original, pretty much, and he even had it in the same key. But you know what? He made that choice as an artist. His voice is so similar to the original singer's voice anyway that it's like, well, I might as well just do that. But he still put his spirit and soul into it. He embodied his good qualities, which are what? What are Kris's good qualities? Kris can take a tone and make it so sweet when he sings it that he just moves it through his whole energy system and pours it out into the universe, and we all feel it. So Kris does that in a very genuine way. He's not, now let's talk about space. On the stage, he's not huge, is he? But what he does do is he says, okay, here's my space. This is my piano, right? He's played his piano tonight. This is my piano, and I'm going to make this as beautiful as possible in this space. And it's beautiful. And the cameras come in and they pick that essence up. The second song made everyone go, wow, because he did Heartless with an acoustic guitar. And you know what? He sang his heart out on Heartless. I thought it was fabulous. I thought it was fabulous because I'll tell you why. Even though Kris doesn't, again, make himself huge on stage, he really is huge because less is more. So he's singing, he's got his guitar, he's focused on his energy and his message. But first, understanding your essence and embodying it. That's the award he gets because he does it oh so well. And then, of course, the last one, that is subtexting. Now, we all know Adam can scream. He can hit all the high notes, and that's really cool. But that's not what's made Adam successful in this show. It's his presence. And what is presence? Where does it start? Right here. If I'm zoning out, if I'm not thinking about what I'm singing, then like I did early in some earlier vlogs, I was kind of just talking and spacing out and doing this. That's what singers do sometimes. They zone out. Adam Lambert has always been 100% committed to his subtext. And this is why I believe that he is going to make it to the final. I think Danny Goki is going home tomorrow, and it's going to be Kris and Adam. Now, this whole season, I've never said this is who I think is going home. But I'm finally giving my opinion. I'm going to tell you guys why. Kris plays guitar and he plays the piano, and he has a huge fan base, but aside from that, as an artist, he's more defined, knowing who he is as an artist. Danny's great, but he hasn't quite figured out how to really commit to his subtext at the level that Kris and Adam have. And so Adam, you know, his vocally somewhat flawless. I mean, I could comment on some of the things he did tonight with his screams, and there was one note in there that, you know, but I'm not here to pick it apart. I don't really care about that. I care about why are they here? Why are they winning? And how can I help you to win at Idol? Right? So it's more important in the short amount of time I have to focus on the things that are going to help build and empower you guys. Now, my advice to all you singers out there, okay, here's what you guys do if you haven't already done it. Get a song and learn it really well, mark your breathing and phrasing and everything, and then use the artist awareness tips I've given, which are what? Number 1, know the best qualities you have as a singer. Number 2, embody those qualities. And number 3, commit to the story of the song, to the message of the song, what it means to you. Remember, singers, it is not about you. It's about how you let other people feel when you sing. Hey, you guys, that's a wrap. I'm Todman, your vocal empowerment coach, because singing is more than just hitting all the right notes. We'll see you on the website, dotsidevlog.com. Bye.